Genius Brain listeners, this podcast is brought to you by Mint Mobile. From billion-dollar ad budgets and arena naming rights to tens of thousands of retail locations, big wireless providers spend big to appear like they're your only options. All plans come with unlimited talk and text, high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. And with those savings, my friends, I'll buy myself a meal, maybe a massage here and there. Times be tough lately, so get on Mint Mobile and don't waste your money on other wireless providers that just be upcharging you up the wazoo. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/genius15. That's mintmobile.com/genius15. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/genius15. Genius Brain Farts. This podcast is brought to you by Fume. Have you ever tried to go cold turkey on a bad habit? That's no good. Well, try out Fume. Fume looks at the problem of bad habits in a different way. Fume is an innovative, award-winning flavored air device that does just that. I had this tea one, this herbal tea one. Amazing. I enjoyed it a lot, was puffing it away, and guess what? Did it without any guilt. Stopping is something we all put off because it's hard, but switching to Fume is easy and enjoyable and even fun. Fume has served over 150,000 customers and thousands of success stories, and there's no reason that can't be you. Join Fume in accelerating humanity's breakup from destructive habits by picking up the Journey Pack today. Head to tryfume.com and use code GENIUS to save 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. That's tryfum.com and use code GENIUS to save an additional 10% off your order today. My lovely Genius Brain Farts, this podcast is brought to you by Mood. Mood, my friends, is known for their federally legal THC, but now they're adding their most potent product yet to the lineup. Introducing hemp-based THCA flower, the future of legal THC. Try it along with all of Mood's other amazing offerings like Delta 8 flower, gummies, vape cartridges, and a whole bunch more. And for a limited time, Mood is giving our listeners a free gram of THCA flower and 20% off your first order. Just visit hellomood.com and use our code GENIUS. It's my little nightcap that I use to help me get some restful sleep, and I love it. Great little nightcap, my friends. Try Mood's new THCA flower today, and for 20% off your first order and a free gram of THCA flower, go to hellomood.com and use promo code GENIUS. That's hello, MOOD.com, promo code GENIUS for 20% off your order and a free gram of THCA flower today.
She reaches in her vagina, pulls out a bird, and we're
Get the
Live.
out
this
of here.
bird, she puts in it, bird's not flustered.
Bird chill.
It's chilling. Like, it's been in there many times. This is what this
mother.
motherfucker
Got a black and mild.
Yeah.
The audio. You're good?
I'm good sitting like this because I got real comfortable.
You get real
okay.
comfortable.
All right,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Dude, sometimes my balls slip out.
Come on, dog.
No,
Come
that shit
on,
just
man.
like a little
Come
Roman
on.
coin purse.
That's hilarious,
Like,
dog.
I gotta chill out with the short shorts. Dog.
That's fucking
You know,
hilarious.
when you get older, your balls get a little loose.
Come on, man. They do be a little longer.
Are we rolling already?
Yeah, we already rolling.
Oh,
Yes,
yes. They do be a little longer.
I'm so happy that's in there.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
I just remember like years ago, there was a girl I used to talk to, and she used to talk about she doesn't like loose balls. She likes them super tight.
Yeah.
And I had tight balls at the time, and then as you get older and it gets hotter, then things starts to droop a little bit, and they get a little depressed.
Yeah.
And they just got to start slipping out.
Yeah, here's the thing. If your balls ain't too long by mid 30, 40, then that means you ain't got enough wisdom. You haven't done enough in your life.
That's how I base people's intelligence. I'll tell them to drop their fucking
But hey,
pants.
drop your pants, brother. Nah, your balls too short, brother. You ain't been
But
long.
if your balls slipping out, it means you wearing boxers. You those alone.
Oh yeah,
Briefs,
you gotta get to the briefs. You gotta boxer briefs, man.
Oh shit, that's a hard intro.
Oh yeah, hard intro.
Oh, no countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Genius Brain Podcast. I got my boys Rome and Cam from Dormtainment. We just had a manual here last week, and we're just flipping people in and out with the new studio. It makes it a lot easier for me, so I don't have to do shit.
Makes sense.
And we got the guys here where we're traveling all the time.
Yes,
all
we
the
are.
time.
Yes,
This is
we
what I
are.
wanted to talk about on this podcast. I know, like, typically on these podcasts, when I used to do like an hour and a half one, 2 hours, we would just talk about everything.
Yeah, for sure.
But now I'm trying to be a little more professional in the
Okay.
sense that I have questions that I want to ask. I have ADHD. So what happens is we'll talk about balls, and that'll go into something else.
Yeah, balls to travel.
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with us.
Oh yeah.
So we'll never talk about the things that I'm curious about. But I wanted to, before we can get into that, there was this video that he posted, like specifically Rome posted, of him getting sexually harassed.
Before we get into that,
Okay.
you know we always come with gifts.
Yeah, gotta
Oh,
come.
okay.
Never come empty
Gotta
handed,
come with the
we had
gifts.
to bring
Oh,
another
shit.
pair.
Yeah. Come on, you know we.
We're gonna throw it.
Yeah, we
Yes.
always gotta keep you hooked up.
If you guys don't know, these fellas here, these two young black men,
yes, too young
started
black man.
a sunglass company called Shady Side Up, man. And I got to tell you, this is actually one of the things that I really, really respect that you guys started, because I always tell like creators, if you're tired of doing brand deals, create something that your people want, right? And this is super fucking important, right? And I love this shit, man.
And as you know, you're the catalyst for us starting that.
Absolutely,
we had a conversation with him. He wanted us to start a black soap line.
Yeah, he racially profiled us first. And then
so we started a black shades line. So
First
not
of all,
soap, shades.
The name of the company was I Believe.
So he racially profiled us into starting a business.
It was like, unbelievable.
He was like, or y'all can do some type of lotion or some sort.
And I was like, what pair would fit him? And I was like, maybe that would fit him.
Yeah,
you know what
possibly.
the funny thing was? Here's the reason why I wanted you guys to start like black soap and stuff. The reason why, and look, this can be absolutely for anybody. Right?
Anybody,
is that, you know, products that people need a re-up tend to make the most profit, right?
Makes
so
sense.
Yeah.
most of the times with like clothing, like you have to be on top of your stuff. But if you have a product that people really like pre-workout,
all
whatever,
that
whatnot,
stuff.
people have to re-up on it because you make a good product.
It's very true. That's very true. We've learned a lot in the past. We've been in business 3 years, so we've learned a few things in business. So, and that's definitely one of them. But yeah, so now you can go into your and also you guys can go our shades are discounted right now, so you can go online and grab those. So there you go.
Once again, that's Shady Side Up.
Shady Side Up.
But let's go back to you getting sexually harassed in Japan. Yo, there's like this thing where when I watch like my friends suffer, it makes me laugh so hard, dude. And
because you're like, I know he's not in real danger, so it's funny.
Oh, absolutely.
So when I was a kid, one of my favorite Disney animation films is Sword in the Stone. And if you watch Sword in the Stone, there's this scene where this fat female squirrel sexually harasses Merlin.
Yep.
And she looked exactly like the squirrel. So I started cracking the fuck up. I'm like, how is this even possible? Because in Japan, that's not what they do.
People keep to themselves.
At all.
Yeah, at all. And when you sent me the meme, one, I was like, this dickhead. But then two, I was like, this is hilarious because it's exactly. Let me set it up. We're going downstairs to go to dinner. So we're with a group of people, but at the time, it was only maybe 3 people downstairs. Me and Cam come downstairs. We wait and we just chilling. This young woman comes up to me and starts speaking Japanese. At first, immediately, I'm thinking, oh, she thinks we're part of her group. She's probably with a group of people, so she's probably lost. So we're like, oh, she's speaking, looking at me, pointing at me. I'm like, oh, no, not me. Kept it real casual. Not me. Bye.
Yeah.
She keeps talking. So I'm like, okay, maybe. So I'm trying to understand what she's saying because she's like pointing at me and like, whoa, and very excited. So I'm like, I'm not sure what she wants. But then she starts touching me.
That was the weird part.
Yeah.
Then she starts I'm like, whoa, what's going on? And it's funny because you know how you're looking at somebody like, help me.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the security guy there. I'm like.
Oh, who was the guy in the video?
Which one?
Oh,
the Asian dude?
It was the Asian dude.
The first one was the concierge.
Yeah, first one was the concierge.
The last one was the security guard. But I did what everyone else does these days to help. I started filming. I was like, this is hilarious.
That is what everybody does these days. That's how help it.
Yeah. That's how you help these days. You pull out your phone and say, somebody call somebody.
Yeah.
So, whole time,
you were the one that was
I was filming because
that was.
I was like, this is hilarious. I'm like, he's not in danger.
I'm not in danger.
Real danger.
I'm just
this
uncomfortable.
is funny. So I'm like, I got to get this because he's going to give you every facial expression. I was like, and that day, I was like, do I feel like bringing this camera?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just going to grab it just in case.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
And I just grabbed it.
And so she's just going at it, bro, and she is popping off Japanese. Like, I'm fluent in it. But I don't know what you are saying to me. So I'm looking at concierge. So we calmly was like, hey, could you you see what the fuck going on, like, handle it. So he kind of laughs. He's like, oh, she says you are cool. I said, all right. Hey, stop it. Like, cool. She goes away. All right, cool. Let's get ready. We're still waiting to go to dinner.
That's when I asked someone, like, obviously she was blind if she thought you were cool. So she's a harasser and blind.
Like,
that maybe makes sense.
No, she's seeing clearly that had.
I'm like, no.
Let her touch you. She's handicapped.
Yeah. She thought you were Braille.
She thought you were Braille.
Did you bump any bump stopper this week? I could tell.
Bro,
you was breaking out that day. So they thought it was Braille.
We sitting there. I'm like, all right, it's over. Bro, she comes full speed back over there, grabs me from the behind and shit. I'm like, yo, hey, yo. Now I'm like, all right. And I can't, here's the thing. I'm a black man in Asia. I ain't trying to like shove this woman and somebody be like, he's hurting women.
Yeah.
I can't go to Japanese jail. Absolutely not. Not happening.
You will have great food.
I had great food. Yeah, solid food, but I can't go in there. So
Yeah.
we're just like, yo, but it's getting uncontrollable now. So now we're like, security, like, yo, tell her. So he comes over there, says something in her ear, and she goes,
And that was it?
and then stops. And I was like, what is going on?
So I have a Japanese friend that was there. So I sent her the video, like, can you tell me what she was saying? And she said the lady was saying, you know who I am, stop acting like this. So she probably thought Rome was somebody else. And she told the security guard or somebody, like, he can speak Japanese, he's playing.
Oh my!
So she
God.
really thought he
That's
was
what that-
somebody.
So we believe that some black man came here,
And
put that thing on.
100%.
Put that thing on.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Is like, hey, man, bro, you could just say if you did or not. You know what I mean? Like, don't fucking lie to the camera.
If you were out before, let us know. Like,
My mind would have looked like it's like you guys fucked before. And so what I was thinking was like, yo, this motherfucker got his dick wet in Japan, dog. And they got a red light district out there. So
oh
I
yeah,
was
but
like,
yeah, they
oh.
did. Yeah,
Don't
but,
give her that melon pan.
melon pan.
That melon pan.
No, and I was just like, oh, it kind of makes sense now. She probably hurt and like, come on, man, don't act like that. You know who I am. But it was crazy, man, especially because that was our third place in Japan. I mean, in Asia. And that was the first time anything like that had happened.
And I was hoping that she would come back throughout the trip. Like, I was just always ready to come back to the hotel. She's there again.
He's up here writing movie scripts.
I was like, that would be great.
Fucking put an air tag on you and gave it to her.
Every time we came in the lobby, I was ready. Like, I had a gun, but it was just a camera waiting for me.
Crazy, man.
Like, if you guys have never been to, like, Japan, right? Japanese people are pretty much to themselves.
They really
They're
are.
very respectful of your space.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of loud talking in the subways. You stay quiet.
Yep.
It's just a really culturally and socially respectful country. So to see that was so fucking odd.
It threw us off. I was like, and some of the group members that were with us was like, well, maybe she just thought you were famous. I was like, no, it was different than that. It was different energy than just
like,
famous.
we fucked.
Like
like knows
hey,
me.
listen, come on, man, you done dipped in my sushi roll. I need, you put your chopsticks on me.
What's funny about that is I watched your whole video with you and your wife talking about Japan before we went. And I'm like, I need more. I'm watching everything. And you said about don't talk loud. I paused it. I said, wrong. When Darrell said wrong, when we get to Japan, you gotta take it
My
down.
voice carries.
Your voice projects. Like, you're gonna get us in trouble out here.
Listen,
So be mindful.
that happened to me too because I'm fucking loud as shit too. So we're just walking in like this beautiful park and I'm just explaining something and my wife looks at me, she goes, what the fuck? like look around you. It's peaceful.
It's like read the room.
I'm like disturbing all the creatures in the Japanese forest. But I don't realize how loud I am until I'm in that country.
Yeah, no, it's quiet. Like it's quiet. They don't play none of that. It's just so respectful. Like just getting on the escalator, everybody stands to the left and all this stuff. I'm just like, America could never.
Yeah,
Could never.
That's the thing. Like we don't have this idea. And I always said this too. Like Mariel's friends who are from Japan will ask, is like, how come America just can't do this? Because America doesn't have this idea of what an American is. So
True.
we all have a different perception of that. Right?
Yeah.
We're a country full of just a
Everything.
melting pot of everything. So everybody has their cultures and their languages, and they come here, and this is what America is.
Yeah.
Japan is like a homogeneous area. Like majority of people are Japanese.
And it's old history. It's
And it's
like
culture.
Yeah,
old ass
yeah,
history.
yeah.
Everybody else and like America's new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when people go to like Japan or they go, they have like a certain sense of nationality. So when people come here, they go, oh, you need to assimilate to us because this is Japan. So there's no you're not an exception to the rule, right? And a lot of people say this too. Like in Japan, people who live there, like no matter how long you even live in Japan, you can speak the language, you'll never be Japanese. Like that's how they kind of treat you.
I mean, that's the big
It's funny because it don't feel like
It don't feel
that
like that, though. Yeah,
hostility.
for
like
sure.
everyone was so nice. Even the places you said like Osaka and Kyoto would be nicer. Tokyo, everyone was
Tokyo
cool.
wasn't bad,
Like
Yeah, once you start going to Japan and then you kind of
we also don't live there.
Yeah.
So I guess
and then like, you know the language a little bit too. Most people, 100% of the time, can't tell microaggressions because their microaggressions is the nicest shit ever. You know what I'm saying?
You were like, oh, that's nice.
So once I started going there 3 or 4 times, I was like, oh, you don't fucking like me.
Yeah, you don't-
you know,
That's
like most
funny.
people wouldn't be able to tell, but like there's like a little stank on it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like their customer service isn't that on point, but compared to a lot of American customer service,
Yeah.
it's just way better. So
yeah,
who the fuck?
yeah.
So how do you think they felt about if they watched the video of the lady? How do you think they would have felt about
They
her?
probably thought you guys were fucking.
They
100%.
they was like,
It was
what
like,
did this
he
black
didn't
man
pay
do to her?
He didn't pay her. He owes her fucking money. You can't just get your dick sucked and just leave back to the States.
Yeah, she's like, no, he knows me. He owes
No,
me.
they don't like tips there, but the other type of tips they may
Oh,
take.
yeah. They
Yo,
don't.
isn't the fucking non-tipping culture the best thing?
That's the best. There's no pressure on you.
There's no
no
pressure.
pressure.
And if you even try to tip, they are offended. Like, don't give me that money. I'm like, man, that's
And
great.
it's sweet too. The rickshaw dude, what he told you when you
Oh
tried to
man,
tip him.
we did a little rickshaw, and then at the end, because we on his back for 45 minutes. He going around
Yeah, it's
town,
exhausting.
and I'm like, bro, I know y'all don't accept tips.
Yeah.
Can I just give you like just a little something?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, no. Your tip is the joy in your heart.
Wow.
I said, come
That's
on,
poetic.
you nice ass.
I said, I gotta
man."
give you a bigger
And
tip.
yeah, I want to give you more of a tip.
And
man.
he said, you know how you could tip? Just tell people about my culture. Tell them to come here and see my culture.
Damn,
I was
dude.
like, damn, you guys got it.
America would never.
Absolutely could
Crazy.
never.
Another
They
thing
could
too,
never.
cordial. Like,
Yeah, very
like
cordial. Yeah.
time. I was waiting on a bus. I just missed the 11 o'clock. I looked at the schedule, said 11:20 the next one. At 11:20, I turn. It's coming around the corner.
Right
I'm
there.
like,
Right there.
every train was on
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, I love that.
Shout out to our guide Yumi. She was matter of fact. We were going to do the kart racing in Japan. We were headed there. We weren't necessarily late. We were actually early, but we didn't get there at the time she wanted to get it. She wanted to get there a little bit earlier than that. So because we had to pull over, find direction, something. So we got on our way. She said, "It's only 5 minutes away, guys." She was like, "I just want to apologize for my incompetence." I said, "God damn."
And I told everyone since then that's the only way I'm accepting an apology. Man. When you're late. When you're late, if you say I'm sorry for my incompetence,
You know, after you guys left,
got
she
it.
killed herself. She took a fucking sword to her stomach.
Oh man.
got on 2 knees.
Yes.
I'm so no. Yeah, no. It was great. I mean, all of Asia. Like we've been in Bali, we've been in Thailand. It's been.
When we
Asia's
were in
been
Japan
great.
too, we did like this. One time we did a touristy thing. It was when I was for the matcha company. We would go check out our farms, and so this lady was apologizing to us because the weather was bad. Like,
It's like
you can't control.
You can't
the weather.
control
You're
it.
not Storm from X-Men. What do you want? She's like, I'm so sorry. It's that the weather does not permit. I'm so sorry. I was like, it's okay.
It's
And she
all right.
throughout the whole fucking ride. She
Yeah.
just kept apologizing.
apologizing.
I'm like, I don't know what's gonna change here. Like, you don't have to apologize, but she felt so bad.
One of the
Yeah, our
funniest.
God apologized
ahead.
too because we were. What part of town was that?
Oh,
Was
that's- yes, I know he's in Tokyo. I just don't
It's
know
called,
what.
was it Akihabara?
Akihabara. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we were. And our guy was like, "Oh, this is an anime store. Y'all can go in there." So we like, "All right." I'm filming Rome, going there, and we go downstairs. And the more we get into, it, I'm like, "It's anime, but it's porn.
It's porn.
Anime porn."
Oh,
It's all,
so I'm
yeah.
like,
Hentai.
and I'm talking about
Everything.
everywhere.
They playing
the
on
whole
videos,
floor. So
whole
then
floor.
Oh, they.
we was like, "All right, let's go to the next floor. Maybe it's something up there." Then it turns to regular porn.
Yeah.
Then I go to the next floor. It's more. It's just 5 stories of
That's
porn and
definitely
people
like-
in there buying.
Oh,
I'm
floors
like,
of porn.
Yeah, but-
Listen, when I see 2 young black men, I know what you guys want. These squeaky ass Japanese porn.
So then we leave and we come out and we tell her. She like, "Oh my," and she just apologized for the rest of the
and we
night.
It was regular.
We were laughing
And we
at her
was like,
because
okay.
she was like, why would they just have that on the street?
I'm like, it's 14 million people.
Yeah,
here.
it's
Everybody is not together. You know?
It's like it's what it, she was like, oh, I'm so sorry, our night is ruined. She was like, no, it's not ruined.
Like, no, you actually made it better.
Yeah, it's a good night now.
Like, come to America. We have the same issue.
oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's porn everywhere. Don't even worry about it.
Fucking funny, man.
even worry about it.
Akihabara is like, it's super popping.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
so it's like kind of Beverly Hills. It's like there's a bunch of shopping
Bunch of
places
stuff,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. Did you guys ever have any trouble finding clothes that'll fit you?
No.
Oh,
nah.
I did a lot of
the
shopping.
Uniqlo,
Like,
this from the Uniqlo out there, like it just everything. First off, they got a 10-story Uniqlo. Why is it so many floors?
Oh, you went to the biggest.
I went to the I went to the
You
biggest.
could be there
Shit was
for a long
huge. I was
time,
like, this
man.
is crazy.
They have so if you guys are in Japan and you guys like Uniqlo is dope. It's like fashion
Yeah.
basics, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys go in there. whatever Uniqlo you've experienced here, I think the biggest one in the United States is in Hawaii. I'm not sure about that 100%, but picture that times 10.
Yeah, that shit's huge. Escalators, they go escalate. I'm like, oh, this is crazy.
I'm standard size, so I never have issues finding clothes. Yeah.
Well, when I went last time, I saw that their shirt sizes are a little bigger now. So when I went there for the first time, like 10 years ago,
it's a little different.
Everything fit on me like straight up cellophane wrap. Like that shit, I was squeezed into an XL. That motherfucker would stop at my nipples, and I was just like, I just ruined the shirt. I have to buy it. You know what I mean? Like we're pretty much done here.
But I was doing more thrifting though. Like thrifting out there is insane. Like
I'm so glad you talk about this.
Fire.
The most organized thrift stores you've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Color code.
They solid. They solid.
When I saw that, I went in. I didn't know it was a thrift store because
we didn't either when we
The only reason I knew because of smell. I was like, is this a thrift store? It smells like a thrift store.
Yeah, thrift store got that smell.
But color coded everything. So anybody who loves thrifting for clothes, you got to do it in Japan.
Thrift store smells like that underarm smell. You know it when you go. You're like, oh, that's I know that.
You know what the sad thing? It reminds me of my childhood. That's the thing. Like when I was a kid, we were so broke we couldn't buy like new clothes.
Yeah.
So there was my parents' store was right here. There was a Chinese restaurant to the left of it, and to the right was a thrift store, and that's where we would get all of our clothes. So when I smell it, it reminds me of my childhood.
Yeah.
Which is so wild because people now will thrift. I almost
wasn't cool back then.
Yeah. Almost can't do it because I'm traumatized. Yeah. That's all I would get.
Yeah.
Not in Japan though. You can do it in Japan.
They got fits.
And I'll tell you what, that's the most fashionable women I've ever seen in my life. Like Japan, the women are fly. And of course, you got the standard dress, but the ones that's like, and I would try to compliment them, and they're so shy. I'd be like, oh, you're so fly. And just walk off. Did I offend her?
I don't know what you saying.
Well, like in Asian culture too, you never say thank you or you're welcome when somebody compliments you. They say, oh, you look good. They tell you no because you're supposed to show how you're humble and the humility. So if you say, oh, thank you, it's like, this bitch. The fuck? Who the fuck do you think you are? Yeah. So my wife, when she lived in Japan, that's why she could speak, read, and write, and all this sort of stuff. When they said her host family gave her a compliment, she said thank you. They're like, okay, hold on. Like, you don't do that.
Yeah, slow it down.
You say no, and then you basically tell them, I'm not that because you want to show humility, but you're still accepting the compliment.
Okay.
So flip side of that, she comes to the States, right? This is when she's a kid.
Yeah.
This happens in Korea too. Same thing. Her English teacher, her American teacher, was giving her a compliment, and she goes, "No, I'm not." And then she got in trouble. She's like, when an adult says compliments you, you say thank you. That's very rude. Dang. And so she was so confused. She's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? It's culturally so fucking different.
Yeah.
Speaking of Korea, though, since you said that, we had a layover in Korea. Yeah. Was it on? It wasn't this trip. It was
going to Bali.
Bali. We had a layover in Korea. That airport is phenomenal.
Yeah,
that airport is phenomenal.
You see the robots in there?
Yeah, robots and shit. Yeah, that shit was cool.
But one thing I noticed about Koreans is no butts in there.
There wasn't no butts in there.
It was no butts. I had the fattest ass in there. I was like,
David, you'd have been thinking.
What's going on?
They know I'm American when I walk by.
That's an American Korean right there.
That got some ass on it right there.
You know what's weird? Like Korea has been now moving towards accepting like thicker bodies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So before, I think it was in the States too. People were all about that thigh gap.
Yeah.
When a girl walks, you want to see no thigh touching, which was always the weirdest thing because it's not a very American thing, or for us anyways, right? And so in Korea, there's a lot of fat shaming. Right, so if you walk around and you're thicker, they always say something like the biggest compliment in Korean is you have a very small face. Like you are considered very pretty in Korea because you got a tiny ass fucking face.
I got big head.
Like the bigger, like Korean people have fucking gigantic heads too.
Yeah.
Like it's just our thing. I don't know why, but we have fucking huge heads. So when they see a small head,
that's why Gentle Monster did with the shades.
Yeah,
I understand.
Yeah, so when they see that, their idea of beauty usually is like somebody who's like really slender. So I remember back in the day, like they would make fun of you if you had a big butt. They would call you like ori kundengi, which means like duck butt.
Duck butt.
But then in America, that's very coveted.
Oh yeah.
Like,
you need that duck butt out
you
here.
You need a little fucking duck booty.
A little duck on you.
Did you ever notice too, like in Korea when you were in the airport, there's nobody dressed bummy?
Genius Brain listeners, well, did you know cold turkey might be great on a sandwich, but there's a way better way to break your bad habits? We're not talking about some weird mind voodoo from that crazy neighbor that just pets their cat with their own tongue, and that's how they clean it. That lady's weird and she stinks. We're talking about our sponsor, Fume, and they look at the problem in a different way. Not everything in a bad habit is wrong, so instead of drastic, uncomfortable change, why not just remove the bad from your habit? Fume is an innovative, award-winning flavored air device that does just that. Tell you, it feels great. It's made out of wood. It has this clicky thing for people who are fidgety. And by the way, the flavored air really tasty. So for those people out there who have something like an oral fixation and you need to just put something in your mouth that you need to puff away at, dude, the Fume thing is pretty amazing. I just have it in my car whenever I'm bored because I fidget a lot, and it's pretty freaking awesome. Stopping is something we all put off because it's hard, but switching to Fume is easy, enjoyable, and even fun. Fume has served over 150,000 customers and has thousands of success stories, and there's no reason that can't be you. Join Fume in accelerating humanity's breaker from destructive habits by picking up the Journey Pack today. Head to tryfume.com and use code GENIUS to save 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. Try FUM.com and use code GENIUS to save an additional 10% off your order today. Genius Brain Farts. This podcast is brought to you by Mood. Ooh, my friends, Mood is known for their federally legal THC, but now they're adding their most potent product yet to the lineup. Introducing hemp-based THCA flower, the future of legal THC, and try it along with all of Mood's other amazing offerings like Delta 8 flower gummies, vape cartridges, and a whole bunch more. And for a limited time, Mood is giving our listeners a free gram of THCA flower and 20% off your first order. That is freaking amazing. Listen, as a nightcap, your boy over here takes a little gummy, maybe a little bit of a puff, and it helps me relax and get into a good space because my mind always races all the time, and sleep is super important for me, and for me, it helps me with sleep, and that's why I love Mood products. Dude, the best. And like I said, the deal is amazing. We're 20% off your first order and you get a free gram of THCA flower. How insane is that? Try Mood's new THCA flower today, and for 20% off your first order and a free gram of THCA flower, go to hellomood.com and use promo code GENIUS. That's hello, MOOD.com, promo code GENIUS for 20% off your order and a free gram of THCA flower today.
I didn't even really pay attention, but I could see. Yeah, I don't. I didn't see nobody in
shorts. There's nobody there.
Yeah.
Even the girls when they go on the plane, full makeup on.
Yeah.
You don't ever see them dressed like bummy. I don't like that was like the weird thing. So before I went to Korea, my wife told me you can't dress the way you dress. Like you have to wear something outside of just basketball.
That's one way to tell you. That's the first time you knew that your wife thought you dressed bummy when you go to Korea.
She's like, you have to get the clothes that you have and you have to wear it. I'm like,
you can't just take a T-shirt that's out the wrinkle closet and throw it on.
I get it. Because look, I don't. At a certain point, because I got kickbox and I do the walks and stuff. Dressing in the clothes that look appropriate is stopped.
Comfort.
It's about age.
Comfort.
The older I get, look what we have on.
Comfort.
Sweats.
That's all.
Yeah.
Mesh.
But even this would be way more acceptable than what I normally dress in. I have like this. I have the ashiest clothes you've ever seen in your fucking life. Like all my shirts that I wear on the regular, it's not this deep. It's like this is too deep of a black.
Got you. Okay, you got all black. That shit purple. like David in here look like a penny. It's proper.
But his style is caught up to the times. You know, Kanye did him a favor. He was loving that.
Like, damn, your shirt's distressed. It's like, nah.
No, it's stressed.
It's stressed. My fucking shirt matched my boxers. It's all holed up and shit. Dog.
David got one shirt that connects to his body.
That was funny.
Yo,
that's what had his balls slipping out.
That's where it starts. It don't even go through the dick hole. Just from another one. It just like cleans out. No, she used to hate that shit because I would always have to ask her like, okay, where are we going?
Yeah.
Because depending on how I should dress. But then it just came to a point now, we've been together now almost 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're at that point now where I'm very, very comfortable.
Gotcha.
Which is so funny because I do understand. I really love fucking clothing. Like, I buy clothes all the time. Yeah. It's just more like I keep it in the corner where I'm like.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah.
So every now and then, like if I do wear clothes outside of just basketball shorts, the fucking Adidas slippers and the fucking high socks, it's usually laundry day because my laundry days are flipped. Yeah. So if I have to do laundry, I'm wearing something better. If I'm not, I'm usually wearing the bummy shit because I just don't care anymore.
So we know if I ever see you dress up, like, oh, it must have been laundry.
100%.
Must have been laundry day.
This is actually laundry day today too.
The funny thing is in the airport in Korea, I remember we had to listen so hard to the announcements because the English was so soft, and what she said? We looking at each other. I'm like, I think it just means we.
You guys
ready.
y'all would love Korea.
Yeah, I definitely want to
go.
So Korea, I like both countries, right?
Yeah.
Korea is a little more chaotic. So in terms of they have the same organization type of stuff, but I prefer Korea's nightlife.
Okay.
Yeah, Korea's nightlife is fucking wild.
Nice.
Okay. So like, if you guys are down to have fun, Korea's the place to be. Are both y'all single right now?
Yeah.
Oh, then all right. Then
Like, I'm not much of a partier, but out in the country, I just want to experience everything.
Yeah. So in Korea too, a lot of people already kind of speak English too.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's not great, but it's enough to like communicate. And all of our street names there are also in English.
Okay.
Yeah, so they kind of geared the country. I mean, I asked people in Korea, and so they kind of geared the country towards tourism. So
makes sense. Yeah.
They had this idea of when people come to the country, they want them to have the best time because they want them to say great things about Korea.
Makes sense.
So they kind of watch after you. It's actually pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, I've heard great things about Korea.
If you go to like Gangnam is like their Beverly Hills. It's basically a bunch of Americans there.
Gotcha.
So when you're there, like half the people speak English.
Yeah.
So food is fucking good too, delicious as hell. Like it's hard to say, man. Like I love both, but obviously I'm more partial to Korea because I'm Korean.
Yeah.
But Japan is always just a good place to
It's like
go.
a vibe. Yeah.
Definitely got to go back. There's certain places you go, you don't go back, but that's a place
you
gotta
gotta
go
go.
back.
And it's impossible to do everything in 2 weeks.
No, you
Like,
definitely can't. Yeah.
So like I was saying on my podcast, people are like, "Oh, this is the best place to get this." It's like, you wouldn't know. Like there's too much.
It's entirely
You know?
too much.
It's like New York but clean.
Yeah.
It's no trash cans on the
trash can,
street.
which is
Like,
wild.
but it's clean. But then when we got here, it's trash cans everywhere, and it's litter on the street. I was like, this doesn't make sense.
America's so fucking backwards.
It doesn't make
Like, what is
sense.
going on?
And
Like,
then the eating, like I remember, it's like everyone's slim. Like I seen one person that was overweight, and I was just looking at him like, not even judging him, but I wasn't used to seeing a overweight
Sumo
Japanese
wrestler, that's
person.
why.
besides my
And he
girlfriend.
wasn't.
That's your girl, dog.
Yeah.
Besides her and
Yeah.
then one, I was just like,
I was telling this fool probably has some snacks in his pocket. That's why she was hungry, dog.
it was
Like,
crazy.
all of Asia that we've explored. I mean, I still want to go to Vietnam. I still want to. There's so many other
Or
places.
Vietnam's fucking fun as shit
Yeah,
too.
I want to go to all these places. It's too much. Like once you go out in the world, he's like, nah, I can't stop. I gotta go.
Yeah,
everywhere.
I mean it's interesting, right? Like I feel when I was younger, I never wanted to travel, right? Because I don't know if it's like a fear, I just didn't care. But then you start to become a better person when you do travel because you get to see how everybody else lives. I think the biggest problem that we have as Americans, everybody we look at ourselves as we are the pinnacle of society. Like this is how everybody should do things. But then you go somewhere else, they don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
why we go against the grain on everything. Everybody else goes by Celsius. We say fuck it.
Yeah, I
Let's go
know.
Fahrenheit. Everybody else goes kilometers. Fuck it. Let's go miles.
Exactly.
We say process.
Exactly.
I mean, America ain't shit.
Asia changed everything for me, like
Yeah.
my eating habits, the way, like we've been studying, the whole
Blue
Centurions and the blue zones, and
Yeah, you guys read books and shit, huh?
yeah. We wanted to go to
Guys read
Okinawa
books.
while we was there, but we had to come back. We like, all right,
Oh, you about to find out how to live 1,000 years.
Oh,
man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A bunch
crazy.
of turtles live there, dude.
It's crazy, but you realize how much better you feel when you're not eating all this processed food,
absolutely.
eating fresh fruits that's in season and everything. So it was like I changed everything.
When we was in
Like,
Bali, we were at one of the rice farms and we were having lunch there. And I asked, Cam had asked for passion fruit juice. And she was like, oh, hold on one moment. She was gone for like 5 minutes. Came back and she was like, okay, I can get you your juice. We have a couple left on the tree. She went to go look. She wanted it to be fresh off the.
This
off
bitch was
the-
in the back doing
Oh yeah,
this.
she was like, okay, we got a few left. I'm like,
It's
and
12
then
cents.
Then it's so affordable.
oh,
It's so
Bali and
affordable.
Thailand, I ain't never been that affordable. Crazy.
When I was in Japan, me and my wife, we went to like the top restaurants, and we spent barely anything.
Yeah.
Like I think one of our meals, it was one of my favorite meals. Is this dish called tendon, and tendon is basically a bunch of tempura fried dishes
Yeah.
with this soy-based sauce over like rice, right? Had freshwater eel, shrimp, different seafoods, everything. That shit was $7, and it was probably top 5 best things I've ever eaten in my fucking life. You know?
Meanwhile, you come here, spend $25, and you're like, what
Hey,
the?
let me tell you, the other day, I went to a breakfast burrito spot, and I was like, I'm trying to save some money.
Yeah.
Let me just, it's expensive out here.
It is.
I got this $7 burrito. It tasted like a $7 burrito, and I had a $7 burrito shit after.
Absolutely.
I thought I was gonna die. I literally thought I was gonna die, and I'm pissed. You know what I'm saying?
You know how
Crazy.
we're in Thailand and Phuket, and you know how like you put your card down for incidentals. When I was checking out, mind you, the whole time I'm there, I'm eating lunch at the hotel. I got 2 massages. I had a floating breakfast, all type of stuff. When I was
Your
checking,
breakfast float. That's you made it.
yeah, that's what
When that shit comes cruising to you like this,
Listen.
it's like what the fuck?
I'm checking out. I'm like, all right, what's my total gonna be? She was like, oh, $118. I said, huh? That's it?
That's how much my massage costs.
And same for me. Like we stayed in 2 different hotels. So I was in another, and it's a 5-star hotel. I got the ocean view. I had room service at least twice a day. I'm talking about lobster, shrimp. I'm full fish, passion fruit smoothies. I checked out. It was like $100.
That's
for the week.
That's nuts.
For the week.
I don't understand that at all.
I don't
When
get
we were
it.
in Bali and Thailand, each of us got 21 massages. We started counting because that's how many we started
Hold
getting.
on
Because
a
they're so affordable.
Motherfucker don't even got bones in your body.
21.
I came back mushed.
The most expensive one I paid for, I got a 30-minute massage, 20-minute body scrub, and then I had a milk bath for like 10 minutes that came with
What the fuck
snacks.
is a milk bath?
A milk bath,
I guess
and it
milk
came
in
with
there.
snacks, and it was only $40.
They fucking prepped you like they do fried chicken, dude.
Hey.
About a milk
And I
bath,
was
dog.
chilling in there.
It was in there
I was
flipping them around.
I was
It's like what with pickle juice on the side. I was like, hey, yo, chill. The fuck?
Oh man.
It was
Nah, it's
beautiful.
like the prices are insane. I was like, I don't understand it. Like, and we were at this hotel in this area called Lovina
yeah,
in Bali.
North Bali.
The best massage I ever had in my life. I said, ladies, I understand why y'all like booty rubs. I get it. That woman hit the cuff of my cheek. And I said, this is sensational. I said, thank you, ma'am. She was in there. And then I'm trying to give her extra money and stuff like that. They said thank you, but then she was like, anytime you come back, you come back. I said, oh, I'm coming back for you.
Yeah.
I'll be back for you. I'm coming back the next day.
Do you guys get massaged when you're completely butt naked, or do you still wear your boxers?
They
I
have
still have my
they
underwear
had underwear on, but they get in there.
Yeah.
They roll up and G.
If you go to like any Asian one stuff, they'll roll your fucking underwear down and they'll go right into your fucking ass, which is like the weirdest shit. Hey, one time I shit you fucking not, dude. I know this lady was fucking playing because I don't.
You were playing.
Because I don't speak fucking Mandarin or fucking Cantonese,
Yeah.
but I know giggling when I know this is giggling.
yeah,
so
you're
they're like
giggling
massaging
shit.
my shit, right? And I shit you fucking not. This woman starts slapping my ass. Not
No
even
way.
like a double thing where it feels like a massage. I'm talking about one of these. Bah! And I heard her giggle. I'm like,
Nah.
this bitch is fucking making fun of me with her friends. And she's over here making sweet Chinese buns with my fucking booty.
So there was other women in there.
Yeah, and they were giggling. I don't understand what they're saying.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
yeah.
You fucking clapping
you
my cheeks.
yeah,
right
you
now.
slapping my ass and giggling. Hold on, brother. Slow it down.
That makes me. Have you been to Phuket yet?
No.
So you ever heard about the ping pong show?
I always want to know. I wanted to experience that.
All right. So
So you guys went to one?
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
So all right, let me break it down. So in Phuket, there's a road called Bangla Road. Bangla Road, right?
Yeah, bang.
Everything is
yeah.
sexual in Thailand.
It is. This a street of debauchery.
Yeah.
This thing is
Full on
like
debauchery.
this is where all the nightclubs, the bars, women dancing on table, dispensaries,
The
people,
prostitutes.
All of it.
all the freelancers they call them.
You like lady boy?
Yeah, all that.
You like
all
lady
the
boy?
freelancers.
I love those videos. Make
And
me laugh.
soon as you get there, ping pong show. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
soon as we stepped out the
They-
car,
yeah, they like-
ping pong show. We
Oh,
like, yeah, we gonna go, but let's just, we just got here. Let us just get a lay of the land.
We just landed, yo.
Let me get a lay of the land, not a lay of the man. I was out here. Let me get a lay of the land. So we going. So eventually, look, all right, we walk the street because it's not that long. So then we come back, like, let's just get it out. Let's just go. So now you going in this back, like, I would say, like, you know how NBA tunnel looks?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
going
It don't
through
look
a
sketchy.
convention. Yeah, it doesn't look sketchy. It looks like that. So we get there, we walk in. It looks like a strip club, a bar. Women are topless. So we look at the stage. And as soon as we get there, there's a guy, naked, hard on, with a string attached to his penis. And he's pulling a lady that's in a cart behind him with that.
Get the
So he's walking up. So I'm like,
That's the first thing we see.
I was
Soon as
like,
we get in.
all right. So
That's-
then he gets to the edge of the stage. Everyone's just looking. She comes around with a drum. I was like, it's only one thing that's about to happen. He takes his dick, start beating the drum, beating it.
beating
And so now I'm just like, I'm like this. I'm looking at it, like, I don't want to see this. But then the beat started being fired.
Yeah,
I'm
B was
like,
kind of fire. B was kind of fire.
like he going in.
handling it, getting really close to his dick.
And I'm just like, I'm bobbing my head.
I'm about to start freestyling. You know what I'm saying?
So they go off. Then 4 like girls come up and they're dancing. I kid you not, just like a Grand Theft Auto stripper. Like they deadpan, and it's like,
What?
that's
It
it
was so
for like
bad.
10 minutes. So we was like, they not even getting naked. They just. So then they go off. Another 4 come on. Same thing. I'm like, all right. Then another 4 come on. They get topless. We like, all right. So then the show starts. Some more entertainment. This old lady comes out. She has darts. No, one has a whistle and the other one has a horn. 2 of them come out. Pull up, they bend over. One puts the whistle in her vagina. The other one puts the horn. And they start pushing. You just hear. We all started laughing. Everyone laughing in there. Like, all right,
These
that's
vaginas
pretty
did
funny.
not look good.
Pretty
They
funny.
start piecing it together as fucking grinding.
Yeah, it's funny. All you see is the lips going boop.
So then, like some more come out. Then the old ladies come out again. Come out with darts, balloons, and a straw, a long like straw. So it's like, I already know what's about it. They going around. Anyone want to hold a balloon? Absolutely not. So they end up holding it. Lady gets on the floor, opens her leg, puts the straw in, puts the darts. The lady holds up the balloon.
Get the fuck out of
She
here.
shoots. Accurate.
I'm
like the dude on freaking what's the movie? Lord of the Rings, the arrow.
Fucking
Accurate.
Legolas.
Yeah,
She didn't miss once. She hit 6 balloons in a row.
Yeah.
They go off. More strippers come on, do a little dancing. But this is where it gets wild. Those 2 old ladies come out again. Like, they're the craziest.
But they come
in the
one
show.
at a time.
One comes out. She just walks up. We like, all right, what's about to happen? Pulls up her skirt, no underwear. We like, obviously. She reaches in her vagina, pulls out a bird. And we're
Get
like,
the
Live.
fuck out of
this
here.
bird, she puts in it, bird's not flustered.
Bird, chill.
It's chilling. Like, it's been in there many
been
times.
there.
But this is what
He
this
been
Motherfucker
bird
got a
does.
black and mild.
Yeah. He just chilling. He don't fly away.
He chilling.
He just chilling. And she just looks at everyone. Everyone's like.
Hey, that shit was crazy.
So then she walks off. Her partner comes up. We was like, what's about to happen? She walks up, pulls up her skirt. We're like, what is she about to pull out of here? She pulls out a gerbil and just flops it on the thing.
And pops on the floor, and the gerbil start moving a little bit, and then she picks it.
Get the fuck out. This is where COVID started, dude. I don't give a fuck. 100% this is where COVID started.
In those 2 vaginas.
And this one
Right
I
there.
lean over. I said, I think it may be.
Yeah, I think we. I
it's
say
time
we.
to go.
It's time
But
to go.
before we left, they come around wanting tips, and she asked me for a tip. I'm not tipping you for animal cruelty.
Yeah.
I'm with Peter now. I'm with them now.
I mean, well, technically, it was pussy on pussy. I mean, pussy on gerbil. So
Like,
but it was crazy.
Tip. Here's a tip. Don't do that.
Yeah, no, I was like, that
And I-
vagina done been through it.
And I know that bird bragging to his friend like, yo, I be in the pussy. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Yes, I do.
I'm
Watch
telling you, I be
this.
in there.
Come to my show. Come to my show on Friday.
Yeah,
Dog,
they call me Labia Larry. Dog. I be in there. No, it's nothing.
Vagina Virgil.
Vagina Virgil. They call
Dog,
Vagina Virgil.
I didn't know it was like.
Oh no, no,
that.
and
And it's a long
list of things
list.
on the-
We was only there for like 35 to 40 minutes.
if we would have stayed, ain't no telling what we.
Ain't no
seen.
telling.
Ain't no telling. I don't know what's going.
But
on.
I knew when people told us to go that I ain't gonna be seeing no actual ping.
They got like a donkey show. They got all
I'm not
types
going
of.
to that.
Yeah, it's-
I ain't with the bestiality. Even
What
though that
the
was,
fuck? She got the square fucking charge thing come out.
ain't no telling.
Scans your phone.
You plug up your Tesla in there, all type of shit. Like it was.
Oh,
it
my
was
phone's dying. Don't worry.
It was
yeah,
nuts,
we
bro.
seen one lady come out. She had 2 bottles, one full of water, one empty. Poured the water in, and then start filling up the other bottle.
How was that even possible? How do you even start this shit?
That's what we said. We said, when did you say, "Come here, bird,
Yeah.
get in here"?
Just a couple of bird seeds in there, just starts
I'm
going in
saying.
itself.
It's like,
Hey, gotta be yeast
IKEA
infection.
furniture.
oh yeah,
And then security don't play. Ain't no filming it.
Yeah, ain't no
Like,
filming it,
if you with a girl and she unzips her bag,
they coming over there,
hitting her with the light
immediately.
and just trying to see what she's grabbing for.
Oh,
like,
really?
you
Yeah,
can't be
no
going there
film.
trying to do make.
That's why you never really see films. On
Like,
that. You can't,
you-
yeah.
That means 100% that's even illegal in Thailand. Like, even in Thailand, it's illegal.
Nah,
Like,
that-
you're not supposed to do this
that
anywhere.
shit. That road is like Vegas on steroids, man.
Did you
It's
guys ever
crazy.
go? I don't know if you're interested in this, but did you ever get to see a Muay Thai match out there?
Yeah.
We went
Yeah.
front row.
I heard
In Bali though, not in Thailand.
In Bali,
Oh,
yeah,
In
really?
Bali.
Yeah, yeah.
So my friends who went on Thailand, like sometimes you get to see young kids go perform, but every now and then, if somebody drops out of a fight, they'll just grab somebody from the crowd who wants to fight.
Oh, that's
I
great.
wish I would have.
Yeah, and so like he said that he saw somebody go in from the crowd. He goes, "Oh, I'll fucking fight this guy." He's like a skinny dude, and it was like a thicker white dude.
Yeah.
That white dude got kicked in the head in the first 5 seconds, and his tooth flew out right into the fucking crowd. And then that was it.
Genius Brain listeners, thank you for the support because this podcast is brought to you by Mint Mobile. From billion-dollar ad budgets and arena naming rights to tens of thousands of retail locations, big wireless providers spend big to appear like they're your only options. How do they afford it all? That big bill you get every month. Mint Mobile had a different idea. Instead of brick-and-mortar overhead, Mint Mobile is online only. And what does that mean for all of us? A whole lot of savings because wireless plans from Mint Mobile start at just $15 a month. That's unlimited talk, text, and data for just $15 a month. Think about all the stuff that you could be doing with all those savings. You know, groceries be expensive. You know, the economy can be going crazy right now by boosting up our bills everywhere that we go. So if you could save a penny here, if we could save more than just a penny with Mint Mobile, which is dollars, it'll help you out. And that's what I love about them. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/genius15. That's mintmobile.com/genius15. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/genius15. My lovely Genius Brain Farts. This podcast is brought to you by Harry's. I love me some Harry's, my friends, because they have the best quality products at a price that you'll love. From their legendary high-quality razors to skin products like exfoliating face wash and hydrating lotion, Harry's gives you a premium shave without the premium price tag. Get better quality and a better price than other razors when you get Harry's delivered right to your door. A smooth shave shouldn't be rough on your wallet. The starter set is a $13 value for just $3 at harrys.com/genius. It includes a 5-blade German-engineered razor, weighted handle, foaming shave gel, and a travel cover. My friends, you don't want to miss out on this. I've been using Harry's for quite a while now, and I'll never go back. The savings that I get with the quality shave, unbeaten. Get your best shave ever with Harry's razors and skincare products. Get a $13 starter set for just $3 at harrys.com/genius. That's harrys.com/genius for a $3 starter set today.
I didn't know what to expect, but then when they started throwing them legs, you hear that shit.
Oh, my bad. It wasn't Bali. It was Thailand. It was because it was
Penang.
Penang.
The full moon party. Don't even.
Yeah, where the full moon party is. That's where it was.
Yeah, it wasn't Thailand. But we sat front row, and once they started swinging, we was like, oh,
when you
shit.
hear leg kicks connect.
Oh, yeah.
We saw a knockout.
It
started off with 2 kids, and it kept going up.
We saw a guy. We knew. We seen the guy, and he walked to the ring, and he had his wife and kid with him. I said, damn, usually when they got the wife and kid with them, it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
My boy got in there, got that ass whooped.
Oh, no.
His wife was waiting down there by the ring. Come on.
Left her ring right there. Like, yeah, we're good.
And he got whooped to, like, he was limping.
Yeah, he was limping. Yeah,
he left, he was like,
I was like, damn.
Limping. Because, them leg kicks are vicious.
Like Muay Thai, man. Like I trained it for about like a year, and you just never get used to those kicks. Like you just don't get used to it. There's no, you can't
even really block. Like
you just have to block it with your other shin. So it's just it's to deter the other person from throwing them too much because both of you get hurt. But there's no like you check it and then you're still cool.
Yeah,
it just hurts. The first time I got kicked super hard, it was on accident. But the dude kicked me, and he's a pro Muay Thai fighter. He hit my shin, and it hurt so bad I just dropped. And then when I went home, I was touching my shin. I was like, oh, there's a dent. Like my fucking finger just went in. I'm like, you fucking cracked my shin.
And we seen that's what happened to one of the younger boys. He was fighting, and then he got hit in that shin. That boy said he was like, I'm down.
I can't be fighting and worrying about feet and
I
only can do one. Which one we doing? I can't worry about all 4.
That's why if you see somebody getting a certain stance, you about to fight, hey, brother.
Yeah, we're good.
You got it. I'm not doing it.
If he just do a kick right quick, then get it. Can't worry about 4 limbs.
Dog, these fucking Muay Thai people are so insane. Like they harden their shins. It's like they call it the art of 8 limbs, right? You got your hands, your hands, your feet, your shins, and you also have your elbows. And they also have like a really good clinch game where they just fucking snatch your fucking neck and you can't do shit, right? And they're just tossing you on the floor, beating the shit out of you. And I think like for me, it's like I enjoyed it for a hot second, but then once you get to a certain level, it's like I'm good.
Yeah,
you know,
you got to be a man to do that.
Yeah,
I give you that.
They was like, I'm going to do these podcasts. I ain't got time for this shit.
I'm going to fucking talk shit about fighters. And that's it.
You ain't got to worry about feet on the podcast.
Yeah, absolutely not.
It just hurts so bad. There's no. It feels like electricity going through your whole fucking body. And there's like another thing that people will feel too is like if you guys have ever been punched in your liver, it's the weirdest feeling ever. Like you get hit and you get shocked and you're cool for a second and then you just drop.
Yep.
It shuts your whole shit down.
Everything. Yep.
I remember the first time it ever happened. It wasn't from a punch. It was from a kick. I got a liver kick. And then, the dude's like half my size, but he just hit it right
Right
perfect.
there.
And I just stopped. I was like, we're good. And I went, I just fell to the floor.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Body
them body
shots,
shots
body
will
shots.
wear you out. Absolutely.
But what's also funny about Asia is like I always said I want to live out the country for like a year, but I never had an answer for where. Bali.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bali.
Definitely Bali.
And we're going to try, if nothing keeps us here, we're going to try to go for 6 months next year.
Wow.
And just
Starting
move
like
there,
July.
and just
But you
like-
guys could do everything online anyway.
Yeah,
right?
for
that's
sure.
what, and we're trying to move everything to that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
make it easy.
Only thing that keep us here is like, of course, if it's an opportunity that makes sense, we'll stay here. But if not, then yeah, we want to go do that because it just
6 months, you're going to spend about $46 anyway. So you'll be fine.
Absolutely.
You know?
That's another reason. Like,
that's
just to
another
save,
save money. You
back
gonna-
up,
yeah,
invest
it's
Because
gonna-
you have to
more,
understand, like, you spending $100 and something within a week is at the top of luxury.
Yo, yeah, that's
whole time I'm there.
Yeah.
Whole time I'm there, I'm like, is my account moving? Like, I had to really look at it, like, did it move?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because once you take even money out the ATM, I took $300 of American to Bali just when we first got there. I didn't go to the ATM until the third week I was there.
That's crazy, man. That blows my fucking
That's
mind.
crazy.
When I hear about that shit, it's like, what is it really worth being here?
Yeah, that's what you say the whole time.
I
to
put
yourself.
online before I said, why am I coming back? And someone said, your mom. I said, my mom don't even live in the country anymore. She moved out the country. Like, so, no, why am I coming back?
It's wild when I see how much our dollar can stretch elsewhere.
Yeah.
Right. And also too, I feel like people elsewhere, from what I've seen, they kind of live very simple.
Yeah, very simple.
Yeah.
Like here it's kind of a rat race.
Yeah.
Like you're always
Yeah, yeah.
comparing yourself to other people out there. I mean, obviously, I'm making it a general statement. Everybody has like their own like social issues and stuff like that. But from an outsider coming in,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, it's just a little different out here.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. We were in Ubud in Bali. So the first part of the trip we were in more city. The second part of the trip it got a little bit nature. And we always know, like when it comes nature, you're gonna have some creatures.
Yep.
Gotta deal
So-
with nature when you're in nature.
So our first hotel, beautiful hotel, like the layout is beautiful. And so they had me and Cam in this villa. So the villa is just by itself. Top floor, bottom floor, it's separated from the rest of everything else. But where we at the villa, we see it's a lot of field and a lot of things. So we was like, oh, it's some shit out here for sure.
Yeah.
So we go to dinner that night. And we're used to seeing the small little geckos, small. But at dinner, we seen one that was a little bit big. It was about that big. We was like, you don't want that in your room.
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
want
yeah.
that in your room. You like, you might have to call somebody to come get that.
Yeah.
So you already kind of paranoid a little bit.
And up to this point, it's been 3 weeks in Bali. We've been up in the mountains.
Yeah.
I have escaped any type of
Yeah, hadn't
nature
seen nothing
encounters
crazy.
in
Because
my rooms.
when you wake up, you just pray you don't see nothing.
That's the first thing
Yeah.
I do. I just look.
Yeah.
But this is what fucked us up about the villa. So they're showing us the villa. In the bathroom, window is probably the window kind of big. It's like that. The window big.
That's
It's-
an entrance.
It's long.
This is
Like,
the size of these backdrops
Yeah.
so they can see. Yeah.
so
but a
here's
little
the
wider.
thing: who did this infrastructure, this place? Because the window don't have. It just got a blind,
a cloth.
It's
No
no
glass.
no glass.
No nothing. So it's open.
So you're like, fuck.
So I'm like, worst case scenario is mosquitoes. gonna
Yeah.
be all-
Yeah.
But you just hoping. First off, we kept those shits closed, just so it was hopefully scare off. But you, in your mind, you like every time I go to the bathroom, I'm be thinking, what the fuck is in here?
And I'm more paranoid. I'm on the bottom floor.
Yeah, he on
That's
the bottom
where
floor.
everything goes.
Yeah,
start on
yeah,
the
yeah.
bottom.
So we go to dinner, everything cool. We go back in the room that night. We look. I call him. He was like, "You see anything?" I was like, "Nah, I ain't seen nothing in my bathroom." He's like, "Ain't nothing in
I
mine."
kept that bathroom door closed,
Yeah, but-
and I put a towel under the little slit. I'm like, if something come in there, they're gonna be able to get under. So I just kept it there. I'm good.
So the next morning, he calls me. He says, "It fucking happened. The worst thing."
no, I
fucking
said it done happen.
He said, "It done happened."
Improper English. It done happen.
And this how I knew it was serious. He was like, "No, come down here." So
And it was the Japanese girl.
That would have been.
that's still the
I would have
big
been scared then.
yo.
I probably
You
take it from my
here.
perspective.
Yeah.
So I wake up that morning and I'm going to the bathroom, and every time I use this bathroom, I will open it slowly, just in case it's something in there. I have time just to
Yeah,
put it
yeah.
right back. So I'm opening it. I'm looking at the floor. I don't see nothing. I look up. I just close it. I said, "Come on, man, damn." I open it back up. I get the camera now. I'm filming. Huge gecko.
That shit
black.
big.
I got footage of it too. I'll show you. Black.
That shit.
And it's just on the wall like a burglar. It's like Spider-Man.
He probably looking at the camera like, the fuck this black dude looking at me? What the fuck going on?
You know me. I gotta film it, so I'm filming it so people can see it. And I'm like, and then I open it some more. It wiggle and go up like the
hell no.
part. I call the front desk like, hey, y'all gotta come get him. They're like, get who?
Him. Clarence.
Him.
Oh, what the fuck you doing here?
So then it take like 15 minutes. Buddy pull up. He got a broom. I want him to come with a gun. The size of this lizard. Well, he got the broom. He go in there. He's like, in there. He can't speak English. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, so he go in there. He's banging on stuff. We don't see him. So now
that's the
even
worst.
worse.
Now it's like, fuck, man.
So then I gotta leave now. We hosting the group and everything. So I leave. They say, yeah, we're gonna come back, bring a ladder and everything. They came back. I never seen it again, but that first day, I said, Rome, I got to shower in your bathroom. I'm not brave enough for
That's
this.
so fucking.
Like, I said tomorrow I'll be more brave.
Because that shit was big, buddy. We'll show you.
First of all, like, I don't like it when okay. If something is this big,
that's the size.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit was big.
There's no way it should disappear and then not show itself again. That doesn't make sense. That's the devil.
It's
That's
like,
not supposed to happen.
Because how am I supposed to sleep? I can't think, like, what we doing?
That happens to me with spiders, right? I see a spider.
That's the scariest one for me. That's what I was worried about.
I go back, I get the paper towel, I come back, it's gone.
My man's
How?
gone.
How are you fucking gone? My walls are all white. Like I should be able to see you.
Now you want me to sleep? I can't fucking sleep.
Motherfuckers this size. Where are you?
And that's the thing with like Australia.
Australia,
like,
crazy.
I want to go, but I can't go to the nature side.
I'm not. Yeah, if I go to the nature side, I'm not spending the night. I'm just gonna go. We'll look.
This, though, you guys might have to risk it because I would say this: out of all the places that I've been to, I think Australia has some of the baddest women I've ever seen in my life.
Australia got some. Yeah,
I don't know what's in the water over there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they do got some things though. They also have very thick white women.
Yeah, dude, the Asian women too. It's weird.
Press play.
Look how big this shit is. We might have to send you this clip to put in the pod.
Oh, 100%.
That shit is.
Oh hell no!
That
Dude,
shit
that's
is
not even.
big.
Dog, that's a Japanese demon, dude. That's called a
But that's
kappa.
in Bali. That was in Bali.
I don't give a fuck. It came with you.
It just.
No, that's too big.
That's
That's
crazy.
way too big.
That's crazy.
No, you gotta see when it moves. It's gonna move.
Watch how it wiggles off.
This shit make my long balls itch.
Watch how it wiggles off.
Long balls itch.
Come on, play. Oh, it just froze because the phone's scared too.
Oh, it ain't play it.
Oh, is this the photo? Is this a photo? This is the photo, is it?
No, it might have froze.
It might have
He
froze.
got the mole hand.
Like a man. You got the ball head.
I watch that video every now and then in case I want to just laugh.
But, yeah, we'll send it to you. But that shit,
That shit was so
bro. That like too many. Like you just paranoid. But overall, we didn't see too much. That was the craziest one we seen.
Why does that shit look like literally a black hole?
Yeah,
It's the darkest lizard I've ever seen in my fucking life, dude.
And look, I don't have an issue with it outside my room.
Yeah,
Once you come
100%.
inside my room, that's when it's like,
It's like who makes these rooms? Why would y'all not put no type of glass?
You guys sound
Something.
like racist white people. He said-
You stay outside the house.
He's like, I got no problem with black things. But when you come inside my house,
it's an issue. I understand racism.
it's like, I get these white people.
I spelled my name with a K when I saw that. Instead of a C.
Oh, man, that's funny, man.
It's like, damn, this is all starting to click. It makes sense.
Yeah, no, but all the travel has been beautiful. Everywhere we've been, it's been amazing.
Oh my
A
god,
monkey rob a dude at the monkey forest.
Yeah,
they told him don't have your stuff out.
dude,
Got
look.
him.
That monkey's in that pocket, boys. They come up out of get that.
I'll tell you this, man. I wish we could. We're gonna do a second podcast after this. We'll wrap this up. I want you guys to plug in the travel stuff that you're doing too.
Okay.
Right. Specifically because I think it's such a good introduction for people to travel with a group of people who are ready to have fun.
And our groups are chill, like
That's
super
the
chill.
thing.
Yeah.
If you guys ever want to travel and you're like, okay, I want to travel with people that are having fun, you have to be very selective because
sure.
Yeah.
one bad fucking seat can
It'll
ruin
piss you
your
off.
whole
It'll
fucking trip.
piss you
dude.
off.
And those motherfuckers need to die. It's like we spent money, we
Yeah.
spent time, and you're gonna ruin this.
Why
whole
would you
trip?
bring any of that over here? Don't even make sense.
The beautiful thing though, everyone has matched our energy.
Yeah.
I feel like we attract the same people that's like us. So
Yeah.
every trip has been phenomenal.
Everybody's down to do stuff, try
Great
new
energy,
things. If
yeah.
you don't like it, that's cool.
I would say so. Our next one is Brazil in May.
Ooh.
And so if you guys want to go with us, we'll put the link here. Like, honestly, You can reserve your spot now. It's 20% down, and then you pay the rest at least 90 days out. So maybe like
then they have payment plans.
February, March. Yeah, they have payment plans. You can whatever, but I would advise you. We keep a nice tight group of people. Like people from our first Bali trip are coming. They came to Japan and now they coming to Brazil. Like they love it. Like, and we still keep in contact with everybody. Everybody's super cool. Like you'll vibe with us if you come. I think it'll be an experience.
Cool. I'm gonna leave that in the video link and also in the video as well if you guys want to sign up for that. Plug all your guys' socials.
Yeah. Well, I roam a lot. IROME a lot. Of course, you got Shady Side Up, the Shady Side Up, and if you want to, we got Dormtainment, Comedy Trap. We'll have to put all the links.
I'll put it all in there.
Yeah, we got all the things.
Yeah.
And
Cam from DT with a C, not a K. I think when there's a lizard around.
If there's a lizard around, there's 3 Ks.
Oh, yeah, 3K. Camera.
Oh yeah.
Get that black thing out of my house.
I had a hood on when he showed up.
You're not welcome. Like a fucking pillowcase.
I was like, Cam, what are you doing with this pillow on your head? What's going on?
Yeah, you must be lost.
He said, get that Liggah out of here.
That's funny. That's funny.
Oh, man.
All right, y'all.
That's funny.
Genius Brain every Sundays at 12 p.m. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Keep your balls in.
My lovely Genius Brain farts. This podcast is brought to you by Harry's. No matter why you shave, Harry's has you covered for the best shave of your life at a price you'll love. Get better quality and a better price than other razors when you get Harry's delivered right to your door. Harry's makes the skincare products that will give you the best shave ever. Creams, washes, and lotions that will keep your skin healthy and hydrated. My friends, get your best shave ever with Harry's razors and skincare products. Get a $13 starter set for just $3 at harrys.com/genius. That's harrys.com/genius for a $3 starter set today.